All right. So today I am planning to do a study session for some artwork. I have my notebook right here to write down some notes from the study session. Essentially, I'm an artist. If y'all don't know, now you know. But I'm just spending time to really learn the craft of social media and kind of selling your artwork or presenting it and kind of looking at trends and seeing I'm coming up with some ideas for trends. This is kind of just like a study session. If you want to join, you can join. I'm not sure how often I'll have them, but if you want to see more of me and my day-to-day stuff, you can follow me at Johan the Artist on Instagram. That's primarily where I'm focusing my efforts right now. I want to do TikTok as well, but right now it's just Instagram. So yeah, let's get started. I have a video pulled up that I want to start with. I already watched like a minute or something, or a couple minutes of it, but I want to start at the beginning, and let's start here.
Alright, if you don't know me, my name
Sorry.
is Lucas and I am a concept artist and illustrator, but back when I was studying, I was actually studying to be a 3D artist. So lessons that I have learned throughout the process, and I'm going to share them with you in the order. And even this will work for you if there is an obligatory let's go and get started with that. You need social media to be able to create a business. All right, if you're anything like me, one of the first things that people tell you to start a business is it's easy, just get an Instagram and get 100,000 followers on Instagram and easy peasy, you can then make a business about whatever you want. But if you have been trying to grow social media, you know it is not that easy, and maybe you just simply don't feel comfortable in front of a camera, in front of a microphone, whatever it is. Doing social media is not for everybody, and the beauty of this is you don't have to, okay? You don't have to create a social media presence to be able to monetize your knowledge and your skills. It is an option, and it is a very good option. That is why I took it. But it's not for everybody, and you don't have to do it. I'm gonna tell you some other options so that you can get in front of the right people, in front of the right eyes, without having a TikTok account, okay? So here is what you actually need. You need to get in front of the right eyes for whatever you want to create. Essential, okay? You need people to look at your stuff, whatever you're doing. And you know, I got a little bit of selling products like do before and try to get a job get in front of. So now you know it's important to get eyes, so let's talk about how do you get those eyes, okay? Because that is what you're here for. So in social media, this happened 6 years ago when I actually started doing social media. There was a step-by-step process for me to create a YouTube channel. First of all, I had to learn how to create valuable content. Then I had to create that content, which is a job by itself, and then I had to persevere with it to be able to see any type of results. Now, this took me 6 years, or it has been 6 years since I started, but to see results, actual significant results, it took me 3 years, okay? So that is just for you to know a little bit of a timeline. But you know what is interesting? It is exactly the same if you're looking for a job. Because before I tried to do social media, I was looking for a job as a concept artist. I wanted to be a concept artist in a game company, and I was looking for a job, a 9-to-5 job in a company. And guess what? The process is really similar. I had to create a very nice looking, very good looking portfolio that showcased my skills, and that is the equivalent of, you know, creating content that attracts the right people. I had to go to an art conference where I would find studios that potentially would hire me, and that is the equivalent of posting that content places so that people can see that portfolio or see your content. And I had to get into interviews. That is,
You know, the art sphere is somewhat of a bougie thing, and it's a lot of affluent people. It's an affluent world where it's like if you want to be the top, you need to be around people that have money. You need to be in conversations of people that have money, and so you know, on social media, yeah, you can definitely find your the people that are looking for you. But I think, and this is something that I thought of just recently compared to before. Yeah. Why? Yeah, and so just recently I've been starting to think, because I'm like, nobody wants to do exhibitions. You don't want to go trying to get your work into these galleries or try to win awards. I'm like, it's kind of pointless. But it's one of those things where it's the persona and the image of it. If you have an artist that says, I have 100,000 followers online, or it's like I have an artist that's won this award for being the best new artist, da da da. It's like people have transitioned from glorifying the following to again glorify somebody's cooking. To fuck man, whatever. It'll go off. Help. Holy fuck. Okay. So people have transitioned from glorifying social media following to back to kind of glorifying accomplishments, and that's what it seems like. And it's kind of done uno reverse, where social media following was something to be held to a higher standard, and it is, I think, still a high standard. But if you have both, you're just levels above. And so I'm in the middle of trying to figure out how to even get my works into those situations, because like it's kind of setting up some sort of accomplishment. I've done paintings, I've done commissions for high tier people and just regular people, but it's like it's not a recognized accomplishment. If you put your art into, let's just say, I've made art for, I live in Edmonton, Alberta, and we have this big arena called Rogers Arena. Rogers Place. Sorry, Rogers Arena is Vancouver. So Rogers Place, and let's just say, I've made art for Rogers Place. People look at you differently than saying, oh yeah, I made 20 artworks for my peers and my friends and family, and people that didn't know me, they just reached out. Like, and then if I said, oh, I made a piece of artwork for Rogers Place, be like, oh, look, oh, who are you? Maybe I got to know more. So that's kind of usually how it is. It's name dropping for sure, and it's name dropping something that everybody knows, and that's something I think is taken a little bit more highly nowadays than it was previously.
It's the equivalent of talking one-on-one with potential clients. It's literally that.
Bruh, I think I just muted the whole conversation I just had. Oh well. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna stop the recording and switch the format to vertical, because I want to be able to post this on social medias and not have to do too much editing.